Did you know that there are over 2,000 Planet Fitness franchises across the United States? This New Hampshire brand has grown quite a lot since it was founded back in 1992. We're going to go through the franchise costs, a little history about the Planet Fitness brand, and to see if it might be a good opportunity to pursue, especially for those fitness enthusiasts. So it was really the first gym to bring the Judgement Free Zone philosophy, which, this is going back to 1992. You can imagine a lot of gyms and fitness studios in 2022 have that ethos, but back in 1992, it was very different in terms of gym culture and how people worked out and the environment that they worked out. So they really brought that culture to gyms in the United States through their facilities, and that has really created a strong culture that people continue to go back to on the consumer level, the customers that go, and then the employees like it, the owners like it. So they created a very strong culture that has expanded not just in the United States, but also into Canada, the Dominican Republic, Panama, Mexico, and Australia over the last 30 years. So again, it was founded in 1992 by Michael and Marc Grondahl. They bought a struggling gym franchise in New Hampshire, Gold's Gym, which has had big financial issues over the past few years, and later changed its location and began spreading throughout Florida. So very different than the Gold's Gym that they acquired and eventually shut down, rebranded as Planet Fitness. Gold's Gym's focus on that enthusiasts, Muscle Beach, Venice Beach style, folks that are lifting heavy weights, where Planet Fitness was more your everyday American that wanted to work out in the gym, maybe get a little more tone, maybe have a break from your husband or wife, kids, break from the office. Planet Fitness attracted a very different consumer than those that were typically going to a gym in the early 90s, a Gold's Gym or another gym where it was really more enthusiasts. So they went after having the average American first-time users, having them feel comfortable in the atmosphere, and that really paid off. They hired a CEO pretty early on, Chris Rondeau, to run their first gym while he was still in college. And they've been growing even throughout now, fast forward 30 years later to we're just getting out of a pandemic here. They continue to grow, opening up 100 locations, over 100 locations per year over the last 3 years. So they continue to grow. And the investment amount, though, is a little high. It starts at about $1 million and goes all the way up to $4.5 million. And what I don't like about their fees, the royalties are pretty fair, the marketing fee, but you have to basically change the whole space again and get all new equipment every few years. So it's a huge capital expense that if you don't have the financing capability and you're not really on top of the business, that can kind of sneak up on you. And I don't like that it's such an asset heavy business that's going to require not just an initial capital investment, but ongoing capital investment in the equipment and replacing the equipment, maintaining their equipment, and then also the remodeling of the space that you're going to have to do every few years, mandated by the franchisor. So with all that considered, we estimate the payback period, if you're investing at the midpoint investment amount at $3 million, it's taking well over 10 years to recoup your capital. So what that tells me is those that are opening up Planet Fitness could be using a lot of leverage. Maybe they also own the location and they might be benefiting from developing their gym and selling the real estate to a private investor or a REIT. I don't get how the financials really work when you look at owning that gym for over a 10-year period, unless you're using a lot of leverage and you increase your cash on cash return, or that you're benefiting some way through the real estate development and then selling that real estate. I still haven't found that fitness franchise that gives a very strong return. We generally see, whether it's Orange Theory, F45, Hotworks, these new fitness concepts, the return taking at least 5 years from the time you sign the franchise agreement, make the investment, open up, and start getting your full return on investment back. So fitness, I'm still waiting to see that fitness brand that really gets me excited. I haven't seen many. There are a couple diamonds in the roughs, but overall, it wouldn't be my first category to explore if I was looking to get into entrepreneurship. And yes, it's great if you really like the gym, but just beware that maybe you might need to focus on making more money, and the gym can be something that you do on the side. I hope you liked this episode. Feel free to shoot me an email at patrick@vettedbiz.com if you'd like us to review some other fitness concept or any other franchise for that matter. Thanks.